All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another normal game sent in by you guys at LAGTV. Adam, hit me up with the sound of eating these gummy bears.
Okay, 1 second. Oh, I got Yoshi. Yoshi is delicious.
Very good. Starting down here in the bottom right position, we have yoopoo. And up top left, we have DioBrando.
DioBrando.
DioBrando. Cool.
Marlon Brando is a god.
Okay, so another Vegas story.
Yes, Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
So Kayla and I, for those who don't know, we got married. Probably a lot of you guys know this.
I was there.
You were there. We're gonna have some clips up on YouTube and stuff of some epic speeches and stuff like that. But went to the honeymoon to Vegas. If you haven't already gotten that much from the last video, and we saw some shows. We went to David Copperfield.
Yes,
Pretty damn good.
Really? I've heard nothing but shit about David Copperfield.
I've heard nothing but shit about Chris Angel. David Copperfield
as well. Yes, yes.
David Copperfield was a good time.
Okay.
Funny guy. The illusions were really cool, and he had a really awesome, like, last 30-minute set.
Oh, nice.
So that was definitely worth.
Did you play the final countdown though?
No final countdown.
Fuck.
So we went to David Copperfield. First night we went to Blue Man Group.
That would have been dope.
That's a good time. It's my third time seeing them. First time in Vegas, but relatively the same show, some different stuff. Very, very cool. Enjoyed that. Although very, very tired because we went there the first night and it was like long day of travel and 4-hour difference, but it was worth. And then we went to the Michael Jackson Circus du Soleil show, and that was hands down the best show.
That Cirque du Soleil.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, it was amazing. I'm a huge Michael fanboy. I bought the Thriller, the red Thriller jacket.
Yeah.
Bought that shit. Got it from the Michael store, and I also got the glove that lights up.
Oh, dope.
So you're gonna see some cool stuff from that.
Dope.
Show was amazing, fucking hands down. Also went to Britney Spears. Did a lot in 5 days.
That's a lot of work.
Went to Britney Spears. Surprised Kayla with some tickets. $400 to go see Britney Spears.
All right, that's aggressive.
It was really aggressive.
Yeah, where were you sitting for $400?
Pretty close.
Okay.
There's the floor, and then there's one level up.
Could you smell the crazy from your seats?
Couldn't smell the crazy, but I can most certainly see the crazy.
You could see the crazy.
I could see the crazy.
Okay.
We were up close enough where you could see like her facial features.
Oh, okay.
Like that close.
All right.
So we're sitting there. We get inside. Get in. We get some drinks. Drinks for a Britney Spears mug and a triple shot of strawberry daiquiri.
Okay, that is a... Okay.
Yeah. $28 a shot. Or not a shot, like a per cup. So I spent $60 at the bar. First drinks. Okay. So we get in there. So I'm already about 500 deep for Britney. So I get in there. I'm on my honeymoon. I'm happy. I'm not super excited about seeing Britney Spears lip sync for the next hour and a half.
Yeah.
But I'm
Did
doing
she
it.
really lip sync?
I'm
the
doing
whole
it.
time?
I'll tell you. I'm doing it for Kayla. All right. She's having the time of her life. She's amped. All right. The audience is filled with like 20-something-year-old girls, early 30-year-old girls. There's like very few young kids. Very few. It's all like nostalgic.
Well, you're in Vegas.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
I wouldn't see a lot of young kids there.
That makes sense. Couple of older folks there, probably just to enjoy the show. So the countdown starts. We get down, goes down to 0, lights turn off, and then the curtains open, and her dancers come marching out. And I forget what song I think it was Womanizer that they started with or something like that. And it's like...
It's a decent song.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And so they come out, and as the dancers come out, I'm starting to get a little amped. I'm going, okay, this is kind of cool. Like,
well, it's a concert.
The music's loud. Everybody's in sync. It's like I'm about to see Britney Spears. Like, the Britney. Britney comes out. I'm going, oh shit, that's Britney Spears.
Okay.
And she's doing her thing. And I know I'm going in there expecting a lot of lip singing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going in there expecting 90% lip sing.
Okay.
I got 85% lip singing.
Okay.
So it was pretty much how it was. Is there was a loud track on in the background.
And she was singing over it?
And she was singing over it to mask the harder parts.
Right.
So the only times that you ever really heard her actually speak was in between songs, which is like,
sets,
how are you guys, Vegas? Like, she'd do stuff like that, right?
The usual concert shit.
Yeah, like the usual concert shit, and then it's automatically in a track. The only cool thing they had about it is that they had a live band that did the music and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So like you'd see like the drummer, the guitarist, the bass, and stuff like that, and it had like a live orchestra feel to it,
okay,
which was kind of cool. But it was just heavy lip singing. Like even the auto tune parts, it was just like backtrack, and then like
was she dancing like nonstop? Because they do that frequently if they're dancing. Nonstop.
She was dancing a lot, but it was very half-assed dancing. That she had 2 moments where she really broke it down, and I was like, okay, this is really, really good. I was clapping. I was like, shit, this girl's working it right now, right?
Giving her.
She was giving her, right?
Okay.
And then, but the rest of the stuff, her backup dancers outshine the fuck out of her. Like her backup dancers.
That happens a lot, though.
Or just giving her, and she was like half-assing it. Like she was like, it was almost like she was just doing it.
Going through the motions.
Going through the motions. That's what it was.
I feel like that kind of happens sometimes with Vegas shows.
Yeah.
Because you're doing the same show.
You do it so much, yeah.
That eventually, some nights you go out and you just call it in.
She I could tell for about 30% of it, she was just phoning it in. She was just there. But when the audience was like feeding off her and shit, she was getting into it. Like you could tell, she put on a good show. It was worth the money.
Okay.
But it's something that you only do once. You're not going to go see Britney again.
Yeah, I know.
And that's what it is. No. It'd be no different than me going to pay to see the Backstreet Boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd go and pay to see the Backstreet Boys because it's the Backstreet Boys and it's nostalgic for me. But they would actually sing.
Yeah, they do. They do. The last one I went to, they sang. However, whoever did the audio balancing was so bad that my ears were bleeding just from the track, and you could barely understand any word. The only reason I could sing along or know what was going on is because I knew all the words already.
Yeah.
Otherwise, when they sang their new track from their new album, I didn't hear 3 words.
Yeah,
it was just all music so loud, my ears fucking hurt. And, like, I mean, I'm not like an old fucking man or some shit.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But, like, it was just really shittily fucking done. Yeah, just absolutely terrible.
I see what you're saying. But, yeah, it was worth. It was worth. It was a good time to say I've seen her. The moments that she actually did sing, it wasn't too bad. But she chose to sing the songs that weren't that didn't take much range.
Yeah, that wasn't like a high.
You can tell she's not in her prime anymore. She's older. She's run down. She's also going through like some high profile stuff too, which puts a strain on her voices and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So, but it was cool. Finally, we have some action, ladies and gentlemen.
This guy straight freaking like tank rushed. This is a siege tank, like tech rush.
It's working.
That's what this is, and it's working pretty well.
That's actually a really nice spot to siege up, but it might be too late. Oh no, those tanks just did damage, and that's a bad time now.
Yeah, no, this is now going to be a bit of a pain in the ass for this Zerg. It'd be an even bigger pain in the ass if the Terran had anything to back this up.
He should be okay. He's going to lose one more tank
that's
there.
The thing about Zergs is that with the Zerglings, you just keep throwing them at them, and if you don't have your tank positioning just right, you end up blowing up your own tanks.
Yep.
That just happens.
There goes the Queen. So the injects are going to stop here for a little while. If he can just reinforce, I'd wait just a little bit longer before going in. Maybe if he can get some units to get in behind here as a nice little choke to do some damage. But then again, the tanks can blow them up, so he's really got to watch it.
Yeah, because he's losing it. He just killed his own tank there.
Yeah, he's going to lose another one, but he still should be okay. He's going to lose 2 more Queens.
He's going to lose that Viking, too, if he just walks over top of those friggin'...
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Oh, watch the tanks. The tanks are blowing up his own Marines.
Yeah.
Still really good harassment here. Really, really good harassment.
No, this has been great. The only problem is he's not doing anything behind it. He's gone all in with this shit.
Yeah, he's all in.
The Zerg is sitting on 2,100 freaking minerals and 1,600 gas.
Yeah.
So if he really wanted to, he could just drop an extra hatchery in his base right now, and then just overrun the Terran.
What he really needs to do is stop streaming in units at this point, just build up, and then just do one big Zerg rush on this stuff. There goes another Queen, though. This is tricky. It's close game, very close game. Sure, Brando has the minerals, but the question is, no. Okay, so he's in good shape now. There goes the tanks.
Yeah.
And just like that, Terran's in a tough spot.
Yeah, that's all it takes. You know, this kind of tank rush might work well against hell. I mean, even another Terran, but against a Zerg who's already at 9 minutes into the game. A Zerg is normally a 2-base. They're established. They're probably going to have speedlings, and if you don't have really good tank positioning, you're going to lose your tanks to your own tanks. Yep. They're just going to blow them up.
Yep.
And eventually the Zerg will overrun you, and that's pretty much exactly what we just saw there. Marlon Brando made him an offer that he couldn't refuse, and now he's coming back to win this game.
Well, here comes the counterattack, and it's going to be another tank pickoff here, and that's really, really bad. Oh, he's going to pick it up. No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's going to let that thing die.
Okay, cool.
Slow death.
And he just dropped off the other tank to die.
He just really doesn't like the tanks.
There's the GG.
There
Nice counterattack and all-in fail. It was originally a good attack. Maybe this choke area wasn't the best for him to be
This might not
at.
be the map to do this on.
Yeah.
You almost want a map where, I mean, even if he had a Viking, if he stuck them back here in this mineral line, could he hit drones?
I don't think so.
No,
he might have been able to pick this off at best, and that's even still.
That's pushing it.
That's pushing it. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if he put the tanks here, and had the Viking come over,
he might hit. He might
get some stuff. Yeah, might get some stuff here, but even still,
that's a rough go.
Yeah. No, it's unless he if he had tanks here, shot here, and then dropped units up here, and then picked them up as the Lings were coming to try and get them, and the tanks would blow them up. But I mean, that we're talking, what level is this? This is diamond? Okay, it's possible.
Yeah, you can do it.
You can do it.
I think the other big mistake here is that if you know where he placed his tanks first, he's placed himself between 3 freaking Zerg hatcheries. Where if he was over here on the other side, not only could he have gotten that, but he's got this giant piece of debris that helps him basically maintain control here
until he can reinforce enough units to just
to overrun.
Forcefully push in. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that totally makes sense. It's never good to be squished by. That's why when you're doing a Protoss all in, you're doing a 2-base all in. You just want to just beeline it up to the natural.
You just run.
You just go there.
Don't get stuck in between everything.
You don't want to start fighting units here because you're gonna get squished everywhere.
Yeah.
If you want to try and pick off a third, then you go from up here and you pick it off and then run away. You don't want to come up through here and do this because, like you said, you're gonna
literally just stuck
get sandwiched.
Yeah, right in the middle.
It's not gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, decent game, and if you're heading out to Vegas, Britney Spears, not that bad.
Worth the money?
It was
maybe not the daiquiris.
Not the daiquiris, absolutely not.
No.
And another thing is the theater is relatively small, so if you can get tickets for about $100, I'd do that. Because
you're still gonna have a good show.
You're still gonna have a good time, and they have screens all over the place and shit like that. So, for those, I don't think there's probably very many Britney Spears enthusiasts that are watching this right now. But
on the off chance,
you
never know.
It wasn't too bad.
Britney Spears.
Well, that's it, guys. Hit that like button, and we'll see you on the next cast.
Peace.